Hello people of the internet, it's Jan Beta again. This time with a piece of equipment that's at least a bit more vintage audio related again. I'm sorry I had to do all these other videos, but yeah, this channel is not restricted to vintage audio stuff, so I thought I'd give it a try. And yeah, now we're back here with some genuine vintage audio stuff. It's the Marantz MR 250. It's a receiver from around 1975, I guess. Not quite sure. It's from the mid 70s at least. It's in quite good nick, and it's actually working. The only thing that wasn't working on this unit was the power switch here. It was missing the metal thing that actually switched the power, and as well as the little cap here, the knob. And I took that from a MR215, which is the little brother of this thing here. And I had lying around the MR215, which is far inferior to this unit. Maybe I'll make a little comparison video, but first I want to see what we can do with this unit, which is actually working quite well. Now I exchanged a little knob here, and yeah, the inside, it's just a simple power knob. You can get those on eBay and stuff. It's not a very difficult operation, so yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't show it, but I did that actually before I even started the YouTube channel here. So I couldn't actually show you how I did that. But I will show you the inside of this. That is probably much more interesting than the power knob repair I did. What I'm also gonna do is to replace all the lights. If I remember correctly, none of those dial lights work in here. And I'm gonna do a full recap on this, meaning that I will change all the capacitors in this, all electrolytics at least, for new ones, because these are don't age very well. The capacitors dry out basically, and sometimes they can't live up to the specs anymore. So I'm gonna change those, and yeah, let's just get right into it, shall we? I'm gonna open the wood case. So here we are inside this nice unit. It's really a quite well designed unit, I think. This little fella here, oh, it's a big fella actually, is the mains transformer. That's the thing that makes these receivers and old amplifiers and even new amplifiers so heavy, is the mains transformer, which has to deliver quite a wattage. That means it has to deliver quite some power to power the circuits in these things, the power amplifiers and stuff. So it's quite a huge thing. Rule of thumb, the bigger the better. Yeah, really, no joke. The bigger the better. This one is a model with where there's no wire wound around, but sheets of copper that are insulated against each other. Which I don't know exactly which one is better or worse than the other. All I can say on this unit, this thing makes quite an annoying hum, and I'm gonna try to get rid of that in one of the next videos, I think. These are the switches for the speakers. The pair 1 and pair 2, or A and B, are switched. These are just plastic things that come from the front panel, and the actual switches, the mechanical part of the switch is on the front panel, and the actual switching happens here, which is a way to make the way shorter that the signal has to travel. Because if it had to travel to the speaker terminals from here, from the front panel, it would be a much farther distance. So let's see. This is the amplifier board, I guess, with these big caps are for the rectification of the voltage. Here's the relay to protect the speakers actually, and to protect the receiver if something is wrong with the speakers. This won't switch on. The main transistors, the power transistors, are beneath this bracket here, and this whole board here is the radio receiver board. You can tell A by this AN7000 it is, which is a common radio receiver chip for the time. And as well as this big capacitor. It's an adjustable capacitor that's basically handling the frequency which you are receiving at the moment. Yeah, what's more to say? I think all the input circuitry and stuff like that, and the phono preamp is gonna be beneath this board. So yeah, I'm gonna take that out at some point in time anyway. So I'll show you then. So yeah, here's a little tone control board. And yeah, not much more to say about this. It's a nice unit. Let's power it up and see what it does. So let's turn this thing on and see what it does. Gives a little hum and the relay clicks, which is a good sign. I should turn on the speakers, and as the test tune I have my little tune I made for the channel. On the right channel it seems to be a bit quieter. Yeah, and there's quite a bit of dirt on the switches. Wow. Yeah, I have to clean all the pots, but otherwise this seems to be working. At least the thing that's not working is the dial lights. I'm gonna change those, clean all the pots and replace the caps on this. And what I'm also gonna do is clean this up really thoroughly from the inside and the outside. So let's get this thing a thorough cleaning from the inside. What I usually do, I use a little brush, and I use the vacuum cleaner at first. So I got out the vacuum cleaner. As you can see, it's just the usual thing here, nothing special. And yeah, don't be afraid that if this is halfway correctly soldered in, none of the components will come out if you just suck on them with this vacuum cleaner. If something comes out, you would have to repair it anyway. So yeah, don't be afraid, basically. I'll just show you how I usually do it. So, starting the vacuum cleaner. So as you can see, I've cleaned this roughly. I think I have to clean it some more. And especially what I'm going to do now is to take off the back cover that's under here. I'm going to turn this around and clean it from the other side as well, because I've seen that there's quite a lot of dust in beneath here. And I have to get there. And in order to get there, I'm going to have to remove the back cover, so to say. No, the bottom cover it is. Here's the bottom cover. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 screws. And yeah, you really have to unscrew them all to remove this plate. So there's another little sticker here. Caution: to prevent electric shock, do not remove cover or back. No use of serviceable parts inside. Refer to qualified technician. Yeah, I guess I'm the qualified technician in this case, so let's just get it on. Some of these screws have the little rings on them, so yeah, you don't want to lose those. I guess I need a little more light here, so let's just turn on the thing we built in one of the last videos. I'll link it in here somewhere. So let's just see. I'm not a big fan of the light because it's so blue compared to the other light, but it's a light and it's a good work light, I guess. So let's just stick to that for now. So if you ever are asking which screws go where on this, the things where there is a proper hole, there's a screw without a ring, and on these half circles here, there's a screw with a ring. So let's see how this looks on the bottom side. Yeah, the bottom side of the circuit boards looks quite tidy and neat. But let's just give it a little cleaning with the brush and the vacuum cleaner as well. So, well, this looks quite clean now, I guess. So now I've turned this around again, and I'm gonna use some compressed air, which is just your usual air duster for computer keyboards and stuff like that. There's also stuff like this with a gas inside that isn't electrostatic and stuff like that, but this is sufficient for most jobs, I guess, where there's no real tough microelectronics involved. And I'm mainly using this to clean out some of the switches and pots before I apply some contact cleaner to it. The contact cleaner I'm gonna apply is, I recommended this before, it's the Testanol Kontakt- und Tuner Spray. Osteline is the common trade name of this. I think it's equivalent to the deoxit stuff you get in the States and probably in more parts of the world than this one. But this is the thing you get in Germany, which is really, really good. I highly recommend this. I'm using this everywhere, and it never failed on me, so to say. It never destroyed contacts or pots or stuff like that. It's just good stuff. And it's not even the most expensive stuff on the market. Speaker switches. Yeah, one of the speaker switches is a bit stuck. Maybe I have to clean that. But I think it's more of a mechanical fault there. Maybe I'll give it a bit of grease or something like that. So I'm just gonna try and clean the pots I can reach. So here's how I usually clean those switches. These are the little switches from the backside, from the inside. And as you can see, or as you can at least guess, there's a tiny little hole in the middle of the switch. And that's where you want to go with your spray can. And put a little spray inside there, and then you work the switch. And then you work it some more, and some more, and some more. And yeah, some guys suggest that you just move it for around 50 times. I would say, yeah, maybe 20 times enough, and then give it a try if the switch works correctly. But it doesn't hurt to do it more often, in my opinion. And yeah, basically on most switches there's a little hole, or at least from devices of this age here, there's a little hole where you can get some contact cleaner in, because that's what it's designed for. So, and here's the same little tutorial for pots. this is actually the volume pot, which has this little teeth here to make it snap a bit, which is quite nice. And it also makes a nice sound, and the haptic feel of it is really nice. So what I'm going to do, this is a very open pot where there's this large slit here and another slit here, and you can reach the contacts directly. I'm just gonna try get in there with the camera in the way. And give it a nice little spray, and then I basically do the equivalent of pushing the knobs, but this time I'm turning this from the lowest position to the highest position for sometimes. I don't know, maybe for quite a bit. And most of the times that's about it, and you have a working pot again. So I'm going to do this procedure for the remaining pots, which are quite I'm not sure if I can get that on film. This one is the only one that's clearly approachable from above, so I'm just going to turn the camera off. But the procedure I just showed you is it's the main thing I do with pots. And if the pots don't have large openings like this one, most of the times they have a little opening equivalent to the hole we saw on the switches, where you can get some contact cleaner in most of the times. Some pots are really closed. You have to take them out and take them apart basically to get contact cleaner in there, which is most of the times with those closed pots, it's not even necessary to put contact cleaner in them because they are closed and no dust and grime gets in there in the first place. Yeah, so I'm going to clean the remaining pots here. So let's see if the cleaning we just did had a positive effect, or if this blows up if I turn it on again. Yeah, let's just see. Relay still clicking. Turn on the speakers. Yeah. These were all scratchy before. Yeah, seems to have worked quite well. Yeah, so that's how you initially clean such a device. What you can also do is to use compressed air, of course, and most of the times the errors, the faults in these old things, when there's a channel dropping out or there is general scratchiness and noise of the signal, most of the times it's just some pot that needs to be cleaned, or some switch, or or a connection that has to be cleaned, or some contacts inside. So don't be afraid. If you use a suitable contact cleaner that doesn't burn away the contacts of those pots, which are often made of coal, it is actually, which is really not very resistant against aggressive chemicals. So you have to use the right stuff that's designed to be applied to pots and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess if you use the right stuff, you can't really go wrong there, and it doesn't damage your device. Yeah, most of the times it even repairs the things. So I think that's probably enough for the first part of this restoration. I'm a bit tired as well. So basically, that's it. Next time I'm gonna replace some caps in this, and there's also gonna be another video on how to replace all the lights and to clean the front here. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm Jan Beta. If you wanna support my channel, you can give this video a thumbs up or the other videos. There's a lot about other electronic stuff and some vintage audio as well. If you want to support me by donating some money, there's a little PayPal donate button. And I also recently got a little Patreon page if you want a regular donation, so to say. I'm gonna be doing this for some time, and if this turns out to be even if there's some money to get from this, I basically don't have much money, I would be very, very happy. So yeah, just consider donating some stuff. If you don't want or can't donate, no problem, just watch my videos, comment on this. I'm really happy to be here. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Jan Beta. See you next time.